Hello and welcome to Proper Minted channel. And today we hold in Sunday late night vigil at market open. We had a pretty terrible week for markets with massive movement downwards, and we closed pretty much on Friday lows, which suggests we may open with a large gap down. So I'm looking towards spending next 30 to 60 minutes looking to either short or long. And if we gap down, settle a little bit and start to rebound potentially, I may just open overnight long and play a little bounce, trying to close the gap, which very often happen in Asian hours. But we shall see. There is a lot to be said about last week, but I'll I'll make another video about it. So it's only 3.5 minutes to go, so we'll see what will happen. And feels pretty exciting, you know. We live in an extraordinary time, that's for sure. I do. I did update my Quantower, and it actually introduced some API changes. So I noticed I tried it, I think on Thursday, and my bots didn't work without any error, didn't do nothing. So I have rebuilt them over the weekend, but hadn't had a chance to test because we need live market to test execution on. So that's what we are going to see. Maybe not now, maybe later in European hours. Oh, you see, the book is actually moving. But look. Wow, wow, wow. Where? Okay. The only beats we see so far, 5011 on ES. It, it doesn't mean it will go there, but Jesus Christ, it's 2% down. Potentially. And it's 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's pushing lower. Wow. Viva. Wow, Viva. I don't see any beats. It's only asks. Beats are here. Wow, Viva. Split size columns. Where is hello? I don't understand what is happening. Total bar last. No. Wow, Viva. Okay, that should be. Oh, there is no end in sight so far. Obviously, we're not open, but the book is moving already, and keeps falling, keeps falling. 30 seconds to go. Oh my god. Let's see what will happen here. My bet was 1 to 2% down. So 1% down would take us to actually quite low down yes. Yeah, it will take us around 5050. Uh-oh, we're open. Huge gap down so far. Huge gap down. Huge gap down. Oh yes, we're open. Mega gap. Mega gap. And Q 2.5%. Oh, it's even. Oh, it's fallen. Jesus Christ, 3.5% down. It's even bigger than I expected. My goodness. And it's going down. It's going down, my friends. It's going down. Jesus. It's going down. Oh my God. Yes. Down 3%. Down 3%. Oh my goodness. 3% down. 4935. Wow. It's falling. It's falling. It's falling. Oh my God. Oh my God. DAX hasn't opened yet, right? Everything is massively down. A little bit of rebound, 3% on Dow, 5% on Russell. 5%. Tried to rebound, we're 4% down. And Q's down 5.5. ES down 4%. Oh, oh my goodness me. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Hopes. Even for one micro, stop has to be over 500 peaks. Jeez. So much panic. And it's happening. It's gonna. Oh my God. It is Black Monday. It is Black freaking Monday. I'm curious if any stocks are open. I don't think so. Because it's Sunday night. They do have post session, but I don't think they have today. Ah, ah, goodness me. Goodness me. 6% down on NQ. We're gonna hit a breaker. Oh, yeah. 5% down. 5% down. Russell, 6.5% down. Bitcoin, 7% down. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Let me call my friend into the stream. My business partner and my friend. Oh. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know it's super stupid, but let me test my board. 1 micro is insane. Let me. Can I shift my entry? Don't remember how I did it. I think it's here. Okay, so that's what MNQ. Um, oh, nothing yet. That's unbelievable. Okay, MNQ. Where is my settings? Trying to rebound a little bit. Wow. At the peak, we were down by over 6%. Nah, on NQ was 7Q. On NQ, on ES, it was 5.5. On NQ, at worst point, it was 5.6%. But Russell almost hit the breaker. It was almost 7% down. Yeah, it was 7% down. Actually, they probably stopped it. Or maybe they don't stop in after hours. I don't really know. Never seen this stuff. I've seen circuit breaker, but I've seen it on DAX. But this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's not really bouncing back. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness me. Volatility is 400 ticks, 100 points per 30 seconds. This is something. Okay, finally trying to rebound a little bit. And try to test it. This is insane. It's totally insane. This is absolutely insane, my friends. The way it looks is blasphemy. Stock didn't open yet. The market in 9 hours. Yeah, but fair enough. Yeah, 9 hours, 10 hours. Okay. Oh, yeah, stocks are, nothing is open. Yeah, they open for post-market trading, but not on weekends. Because we had a weekend, so they're not gonna open post-market. They open for pre-market during European session. Wow. Okay, let me test. Doesn't do anything. Placing limit buy order, adjusted target price, but no limit order is placed. Nothing is happening. They changed something super bad. Now I have to roll back and do research why something doesn't work. Placing by limit order, nothing happens. Nothing placed. Oh my goodness me. That's nothing. They broke everything. There's a bunch of work to debug and find out why, what has changed, why it doesn't work anymore. I'll have to. I looked change notes, but there was nothing about it. I skipped several versions, so I have no idea which one is actually did it. Last click out, usual. Barrel. Yeah. We try to do a little test. Okay. Oh, really, deleting order works. Some reason place a new order doesn't. Mark codes. Something has changed. Alright. Wow, that's a bit insane. I think it's very unclear. I didn't expect this massive gap. I thought about like around 2%, maybe for 1 to 3, but likely more like 1 or 2. But like 6%. I think it's best idea to let it settle a little bit and go a little bit. Nothing works. I don't know what's happening. They probably added some parameters. Oh my god. Well, I can roll back, but probably smarter idea is just to try to fix it a little bit faster. Research what has changed in order placement because it looks like it's only order placement. Should be very fast fix once I know what has to be fixed. This is insane. This is absolutely insane, Mark. There's a gap, actually. The open gap itself was 2.3% down on NQ, but then it pushed in next minute it pushed another 2.3%. So overall gap was 4.7, and it pushed down as much as 5.5%. Insane. And maybe we're gonna go down again now. I did not expect it. Did not. Absolutely didn't. Insane. And look, going down again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm under the weather. Bitcoin is massively down. 78 on Bitcoin. 7.5% down. And there is an easy explanation. The whole idea of Bitcoin is like inflation hedge, market crash hedge is insane. Because look, it's very different from what it used to be, and it's already been different like 5 years ago. Because I've been involved with Bitcoin since 2012, and the problem is now everybody wanted to get a wider adoption. Obviously, more buying power, more people to sell to your stash. That's understandable. But the problem is now it reached that status that many wealth funds, family offices, institutions own Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is just a speculative asset, which it is really, because it lost its decentralization, it's traded on centralized exchange. It's like there is no benefit to Bitcoin. It's actually a lot worse than traditional payment system. It's more slow, more expensive, and it's not really anonymous. It's pseudonymous when you use it properly, but nobody does it. Too much hassle, and it's more expensive. So, and it's fully trackable when you send it from exchange to exchange. So it's worse than using traditional wire transfer because, okay, wire transfer, yeah, enforcement can look into it, but at least they need a court orders and they need to do something, right? And it's like your neighbors can't track it. But Bitcoin, yes, your neighbors can track it. Somebody can track it. They get a sniff of your address. They know everything that goes in, goes out. It's a terrible instrument. So going back to institutions and Bitcoin, it's a speculative asset for them. So when stocks are dropping, they need to maintain the margin. And what they're gonna dump? They're gonna dump little speculative asset they don't really need. And that's why gold also usually goes down. Not as much, not as much. Actually, we're holding pretty steady on gold, but gold keeping steady. But when sell-off usually increases, gold is getting dumped too because they most important is stocks, right? So when leveraged position require more margins, they're gonna happen is in a less important, including Bitcoin and gold. Bitcoin obviously very volatile, so that's gonna be dumped first. Wow, look at it. Look at it. It's very undecisive at this point. Yes, it produces a little uh, channel upward looking, but that actually looks like a bear flag. So we have massive gap, have massive fair value gap as well in this candle. So it will require a lot of effort to push it through, and most likely this effort will come closer in European session because there is very little volume now traded. And I think in early US session we're gonna have massive leg down because that's when significant size can be traded. That's when money managers will execute their client wishes to liquidate positions due to massive losses on Friday and Thursday, and especially Friday, because Friday's sell-off was even bigger than Trump announcement. And they cannot do it now. Well, somebody did. That's created this gap, but others will wait for more liquid market, um, especially U.S. Open. That's most liquid time first half hour, and that's when they're gonna down. So maybe somebody will try to push it up a little bit before that, but it doesn't mean the whole day will close down, but there will be a massive leg down. If enough buyers will step in, then we may reverse this move, but I don't see any reason. We don't have news, and we still haven't heard European stance on retaliation for tariffs, and Europe will retaliate one degree or another. They will. Oh, look, we're dumping. We are dumping. We are dumping. We are dumping. Dumping, dumping, dumping. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's try with Russell. I don't know. Maybe it's something local, some degree. I don't know. I don't know. Insane. 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 Totally insane. Yeah, 7%. We had 7% sell-off on Russell 2000. Jesus. Oh, well, yeah, I don't think we should be trading it there. M2K. Right. Right. Could do a little bit of work here. M2K. MK. Okay, Russell. Micro. Okay. Could just work, I guess. But probably it won't. There is certainly an issue there. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to go down. Right, so we have MAS. Uh, okay, let's see MTK. Uh-huh. Russell. This shit is gappy as hell. Nah, that's not a good idea. No, no. Let's look at the ES instead. Probably is gonna slow down now. The whole immediate panic subsided, so probably gonna wait a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we get any test signal. Yeah, looks like it's dying down. Volume is going down. Movement's going down. A little push. Now, so in placing by limit order, adjust the price 48.57. Yeah, and still nothing happens. Now there is something wrong with order placement. Event log. Anything in event log? Related to this trade. Trying to. No, not anymore. No. No. Trying to push a little bit. Trying to push. And sell off. It's oh, dump patch, dump patch, dump patch. Okay, we should place buy limit order. Why? Oh yeah, still bullish signal. Yeah, it's okay. Turn now. Not yet. No idea what is. Trying to go up a little bit. Place by limit order. That's the Don't push. Don't push. Big dump. Massive dump. No. We try without moving. Let me try with market. I'll trade. Okay. See, we're trading in a range right now. Is what you would expect. Still pretty volatile, but nowhere near what was an open. That's completely insane. That's a Black Monday, man. That's a Black Monday. We can definitely hit a limit breaker today. 5% down, 5% to go. Can do it. I don't think this testing will work. Something is wrong there. Oh well. Have to do research. I can trade manually. What it takes, not a problem. If we have our indicators, then hopefully I can fix it on Monday. As long as I find out what has changed. Pushing down again. Yeah, market order doesn't work. That's wrong. Oh well. Tower. Mm, mm. Hmm. Yeah, I just posted a question in Quantower API chat. Maybe somebody already noticed it, so can save a lot of time on research. Anyways, yeah, no luck on the bot stuff, so nothing. I will stop doing it until I find out what has changed. Mm. I'm really under the weather. Wow, man, we are basing. We're basing in this gap territory. Yeah, currently down 3.8%, but maximum was down 5.4. Yeah, that flat correction. That's very bearish, but still extremely low volume time, so it's not indicative really. I think we will see more during European hours. It's still pretty active for this time. Usually it moves very little, but we had this massive gap, massive candles. So that's totally understandable. But I think I will wait until European hours, maybe a few hours before the London Open, and see what has transpired. But I doubt we're gonna reverse it. I think it will be contained in this little bit of range. Let me put it on, something like that. I think that will be range for Asian hours, and Europe will try to move up or down, probably up, and then maybe they go as much as 5,000, which we just slumped through super major level, extreme psychological level. But so my prediction would be in Europe they will try to push it up, maybe something like that, and then US will do like this. Because selling is not done. We very low liquidity situation. If you have large portfolio with billions of dollars, you're gonna gap it down 20%. There's so little orders on the book, so they just can't do it. They maybe want to, but they can't. So they need liquidity, and if they start pushing market up, buyers will join, and they will create exit liquidity for people who wanna close longs, people who wanna short stocks, or just basically close their longs. I think that's the key because a lot of people were surprised over weekend how bad situation is, and they will be phoning their brokers and telling them close, 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 get out, reduce risk, close half of my portfolio, and that's what will happen. But usually it only can happen in open hours, right? Because you know most people do it through 401k and stuff, and B funds need liquidity, so it usually works for human brokers. So I don't mean they're not really traders, they're investors, so they don't usually work through the platform, so they're not gonna do it at Sunday night, and there is no liquidity for any massive. That's the reason for those gaps. Enough people wanted to sell without waiting, and they created this massive gap. So it may be partially closed, and I doubt we're gonna break in S&P in ES futures above 5,000 and make a base there. It will peek through it a few times, but probably US Open will just drop it further. That's kind of more likely scenario in my opinion. That's pretty disastrous, my friends. I'm out of words. Would be interesting to know what Tesla will do because stocks are closed since it's Sunday. We have a sizable position in Tesla Q. Shorts in Tesla? No hate, just fundamentals. Plus, people underestimate exposures they have. They source all these batteries and stuff from China, from other countries, not really from US. Batteries are made by Panasonic still, most of them. Very little production is in US, so that will be subject of import because Panasonic is Japan. Obviously, they don't produce in Japan, so likely China. And Tesla is full of electronics made in Taiwan. So that will be significant. Um, Probably more significant. Wall Street always underestimates. They're biased because they're full of Tesla, and when you want somebody's opinion on where it should move up or down, is it more negative, more positive? Just ask them what positions they hold, and unless they're neutral or very short term, they will be very biased. If they're full of Tesla, they will try to ignore all negatives. They will try to find positive. You shouldn't blame people. It's just a human psychology. But doesn't matter. We will see. But this is a freaking Black Monday. So I was right with the title. Obviously, it was speculative, but Here you go. Here you go. Let me show you something quickly. I hit my target. Okay, doesn't matter. Let me remove all the clutter. Oh, it's not so easy. It's too much. Anyways, let me do something else. Let me do this. That's a daily chart for NQ. Okay, that's what we did in this 40 minutes already. Okay, let's go to weekly. Here you go. That's support area 16K. And if we break it, we go towards 14,000. As simple as it is. Because we through this huge support here. Actually, even best place it like that. And we threw it really consistently on Friday. We're dropping down. So next support is here. And that's around 16,000. Here we go. And there is no bottom to it. Well, the bottom will be around 13K. That takes us so many years back. Playing with resolution. So that would be November 2022. And there is massive level, post-COVID level. And the COVID low was 8.8, 8,800. So if we manage to break it through, we go down to 2020 level, 2020, year 2020. I really doubt that will happen. I think we'll find bottom somewhere here between 16.5 and 15.5. Let's put it as a target area. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's put it as a target area. So I think we'll find bottom somewhere here. And maybe it will happen today or tomorrow. Very news absent days. And I think the last push would be from Europe. Not backing down, or at least partially. Doing some kind of partially retaliatory measures. And Wednesday, we have FOMC minutes. There is no rate decision, just minutes. And other than that, we have core CPI, core PPI, two very big reports, Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, nothing, just some talks. Wednesday, nothing before the FOMC minutes, but this is minutes from last meeting, and there is no press conference, there is nothing, so it's nothing gonna. Barkin speaks at 5 p.m. my time. Tuesday, Dali, I'm not sure if he's in the committee or not. And on Monday, Kugler. Remember, Kugler speaks. Nothing to do, at least. Well, we've seen, everybody was expecting to see something about easing on Thursday, but nothing happened from Jerome Powell himself. Nothing has happened. So it is what it is, and let's just put a final touch. And there is no point looking in other markets like ES and everything. It's very similar picture, different levels, but the structure is exactly the same. So it's all the same. Look, Look at this month, and that's month of April. We are only in the first week of April, and we have its third month down, and it's a freaking massive down movement. Let's see if we can find bottom here. 16K. Oh, pushing down again. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me. Oh. Well, good for us, but it's terrible for the world, I guess. We down all support levels, all support levels. I've never seen. Oh my goodness. Goodness. It's incredible. It's incredible. I've been through a lot of shit. I traded from first election, I traded Brexit, I even traded Fukushima. What it was, 2011, I think. But I was trading on Forex. But I remember seeing US USD spread jump 20 to 200 pips, and usually it's like 0.5, 0.8. There's like 300, 250 times. Terrible disaster, but this is totally man-made. That was natural, right? Well, man-made in a sense, like it was poorly constructed nuclear power station, but disaster was not created. It was leading into bad decisions by bad decisions, but it was a tsunami after all. Earthquake and a lot of water coming in, but this is totally self-inflicted. Anyways, looks like we are traversing towards the lower end of the range, but I think we will keep rotating. So I think this is enough. It's very entertaining. I wouldn't place any trade. Because if we reach the bottom, it actually can fall down. I don't think there are much buyers there. If we breach the low, I think it will collapse further. Probably not as much as it did here, but it might. But at least make a massive spike down. And we need more liquidity. So let's come back in European hours and especially in regular trading hours when US opens and enjoy your call. Thank you. And have a blessed next week. Bye bye.